Hi friends, my name is Pooja Gupta and welcome to all of you on my channel, My English Literature Notes. I hope that all of you are fine. Friends, as you know that I am completing a series of 1000 PYQs and FCQs on English literature. So this is the part 7 of that series. So let's start today's session of question and answers. Question number 236. William Blake's Songs of Innocence came out in option A 1776, B 1789, C 1787 and D 1800. What will be the correct answer of this question? The correct answer will be option B 1789. Come to the next question. 237. Blake's Songs of Experience were published in option A 1798, option B 1788, option C 1794 and option D 1802. And the correct answer will be option C 1794. Come to the next question. Which of the following was Blake's first volume of poems? Option A Songs of Innocence, option B Songs of Experience, option C The Book of Thel and option D Poetical Sketches. The correct answer will be option D Poetical Sketches. Coming to the next question. Tiger, Tiger Burning Bright appears in Songs of Experience, B. Songs of Innocence, C. Poetical Sketches and D. The Book of Urizen. The correct answer will be option A. Songs of Experience. It appears in Songs of Experience. Come to the next question. Blake's dictum that Milton was a true poet and of Devil's Party without knowing it appears in options are A. Milton, B. The Marriage of Heaven and Hell, C. Jerusalem and D. Europe. The correct answer will be B. The Marriage of Heaven and Hell. Coming to the next question. 141. Without contraries is no progression appears in option A Milton, option B Keats, option C Blake and option D Shelley. And the correct answer will be option C Blake. Moving to the next question. To generalize is to be a fool comes from option A Johnson, option B Pope, option C Byron and option C Blake. And the correct answer will be option D Blake. Coming to the next question. To dissect is to kill appears in The Marriage of Heaven and Hell, option B Europe, option C The French Revolution and option D Milton. And the correct answer will be option A The Marriage of Heaven and Hell. Question number 244. Lyrical Ballads was published in option A 1800, B 1798, C 1789 and D 1802. And the correct answer will be option B 1798. The Lyrical Ballads was published in 1798. Coming to the next question. 245. Preface to Lyrical Ballads 1800 was written by A. Coleridge, B. Coleridge and Wordsworth, C. Wordsworth, D. Wordsworth and Shelley. And the correct answer will be option C. Wordsworth. Coming to the next question. Michael of Wordsworth was option A included in Lyrical Ballads, B was not included in Lyrical Ballads, She was included later in lyrical ballads, and D was never included in lyrical ballads. And the correct answer will be option C, was included later in lyrical ballads. Come to the next question. Which of the following poems was a part of lyrical ballads? Option A, Immortality Ode. Option B, Kubla Khan. Option C, Christabel. And option D, Tintern Abbey. The correct answer of this question will be option D, Tintern Abbey. Now coming to the next question. Bliss was it in the dawn to be alive, but to be young was very heaven. These lines from Wordsworth refer to option A, American Revolution, B, French Revolution, C, Glorious Revolution, D, Industrial Revolution, and the correct answer will be B, French Revolution. Bliss was it in the dawn to be alive, but to be young was very heaven. These lines refer to French Revolution. Come to the next question. The Prelude of Wordsworth was published in, options are 1850, B 1805, C 1815, D 1801. And the correct answer will be A, 1850. Come to the next question. Which of the following poems of Wordsworth is complete? Option A, The Recluse. Option B, The Excursion. Option C, The Prelude. And the correct answer, and option D, The Ruined Cottage. And the correct answer will be option C, The Prelude. Poem of Wordsworth is complete. Come to the next question. Keats's statement that we hate poetry that has palpable design upon us is said in relation to, options are A, Coleridge, B, Blake, C, Southey, D, Wordsworth. The correct answer will be D, Wordsworth. Come to the next question. And never turned a stone appears in which of the following poems? Option A, Tintern Abbey. Option B, Michael. And option C, Leech Gatherer. D, Ode to Duty. So the correct answer of this question will be option B, Michael. Coming to the next question. Wordsworth's first publication was, option A, Descriptive Sketches. Option B, Poetical Sketches. Option C, Lyrical Ballads. And option D, Ecclesiastical Sonnets. And the correct answer will be option A, Descriptive Sketches. Coming to the next question. The Prelude is an epic of, option A, Christianity. Option B, self. Option C, society. And option D, war. And the correct answer will be option B, self. The Prelude is an epic of self. Browning's poem The Lost Leader was written when Wordsworth was, option A, returner from France. B, published the Prelude. C, became the poet laureate. And D, left the Lake District. And the correct answer will be became the poet laureate. Now coming to the next question. For whom did Browning say, for a handful of silver he left us? Option A, Coleridge. B, Tennyson. C, Byron. D, Wordsworth. And the correct answer will be Wordsworth. For Wordsworth, Browning said that for a handful of silver he left us. One second, friends. Let's go ahead. Who defined poetry as a spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings? Option A, Shelley. B, Keats. C, Wordsworth. And D, Coleridge. And the correct answer will be option C, Wordsworth. Defined poetry is spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. Coming to the next question, who defined poetry as emotion recollected in tranquility? And the options are A. Emerson, B. Wordsworth, C. Poe, and D. Tennyson. The correct answer will be B. Wordsworth. Wordsworth defined poetry as emotion recollected in tranquility. Question number 259. Who among the following heard the still sad music of humanity? Option A. Hardy, B. Arnold, C. Tennyson, and D. Wordsworth. And the correct answer will be option D. Wordsworth. Coming to the next question. To me, the miniature flower that blows can give thoughts that do often lie too deep for tears. These lines are from which of the following poems? Option A. Dover Beach, option B. In Memoriam, option C. Dejection and Ode, and option D. Immortality Ode. And the correct answer will be Immortality Ode. These lines are extracted from Immortality Ode. Coming to the next question, 261. Who launched the newspaper The Watchman for converting humanity? And the options are A. Blake, B. Coleridge, C. Shelley, and D. Byron. And the correct answer will be B. Coleridge wrote this newspaper. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner was one of the 4 poems of Coleridge contributed to lyrical ballads. How many poems did Wordsworth contribute to the volume? Option A 11, B 17, C 19, and D 15. So the correct answer will be 19. 19 poems Wordsworth has contributed to the lyrical ballads. Coming to the next question. Which of the following poems of Coleridge was conceived in a dream? Option A. Christabel, B. The Ancient Mariner, C. Dejection and Ode, and D. Kubla Khan. Then the appropriate answer will be option D. Kubla Khan. This is the poem conceived in a dream by S.T. Coleridge. Coming to the next question, which of the following poems of Coleridge uses the myths of Lamia and vampire? And the options are A. Christabel, B. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, C. Frost at Midnight, and D. The Knight's Tomb. And the correct answer will be Christabel. Christabel, poem of Coleridge, uses the myths of Lamia and vampire. Come to the next question. The phrases Starlit Tomb and Road to Xanadu appear in which of the following poems? Option A. Ode on a Grecian Urn, B. Kubla Khan, C. The Witch of Atlas, and D. The Ancient Mariner. And the correct answer of this question will be option B. Kubla Khan. Starlit Dome and Road to Xanadu appears in Kubla Khan poem written by S.T. Coleridge. Now coming to the next question, in which chapter of Biographia Literaria 1817 does Coleridge make a distinction between fancy and imagination? Option A 9, option B 11, option C 13, and option D 15. So the correct answer of this question will be, tell me friends, what is the correct answer of this question? Option D will be correct. In chapter 15 of Biographia Literaria, Coleridge make a distinction between fancy and imagination. Now moving to the next question. In which chapter of Biographia Literaria does Coleridge criticize Wordsworth's theory of language? Option A 10, option B chapter 12, option C 16, and option D 14. So the correct answer will be in chapter 14 of Biographia Literaria. Coleridge criticized Wordsworth's theory of language. Once again, friends. Now we can go ahead. Coming to the next question, which work of Coleridge among the following is on the subject of philosophy? Option A, Biographia Literaria 1817. Option B, Aids to Reflection 1825. Option C, Sibylline Lives, and option D, Table Talk 1835. And the correct answer of this question will be option B, Aids to Reflection 1825. Coming to the next question, Lectures on Shakespeare by Coleridge was published in option A, in his lifetime, option B, in his mature years, option C, posthumously, and option D, in the year of his death. So the correct answer of this question will be option C, posthumously. Lectures on Shakespeare by Coleridge was published posthumously. Now coming to the last question of this video, which poem of Byron made him famous overnight? So friends, in 270 question you have to reply which poem of Byron made him famous overnight, यानी कि कौन सा वो पोएम है बायरन का जो उसको रातों रात फेमस कर दिया, और आपको रिप्लाई करना है इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर कमेंट बॉक्स में. ओके फ्रेंड्स, and the options are already given here. You have to only answer this question in comment box. Thanks friends for watching my videos, and if you find helpful these videos in your preparation of any exams including to NET, JRF, SET, R, PGT and TGT, then please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you will get all notifications.